Good morning everyone. Welcome to our new topic, special types of parallelograms. In this, our first topic is rectangle. A parallelogram in which each angle is a right angle is called rectangle. A rectangle can also be considered as an isosceles trapezium, which you already studied in our last lecture, in which each pair of opposite sides parallel and equal. If you look at the properties here, each angle measures 90 degree in the rectangle. Like if you see the figure, angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D are 90 degree. Both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That means AD parallel BC and DC parallel AB. Both the pairs of opposite sides are equal. That means AD is equal to BC and DC is equal to AB. If you look at the figure and the diagonals are equal, that means AC is equal to BD. Diagonals bisect each other. If you saw the diagonals here, AC and BD are two diagonals. That means AO is equal to OC and DO is equal to OB. So these are the properties of the rectangles. So if you look at the figure, you can easily identify which are the angles, which are the opposite parallel sides and equal sides. Next, in this, our first theorem is prove that the diagonal of a rectangle ABCD are equal and bisect each other. That means you have given ABCD is a rectangle, AC and BD are diagonals which intersect at point O. If you look at the figure, so according to we want to prove here whether the diagonals of the rectangle ABCD are equal and bisect each other. So that means you have to prove AC is equal to BD, OA is equal to OC and OD is equal to OB. And here first what we will do, we first prove the congruency of the triangle, like first triangle ABC and ABD. So if you look at this, AB is equal to BA, angle ABC is equal to angle BAD, BC is equal to AD, and triangle ABC with congruent to triangle BAD by SES property. So we can say that if two triangles are congruent, measurement of all sides and angles are equal to each other. Similarly, if you saw that in the other side, this way you can prove that the diagonal of rectangles are equal. But if we want to prove that diagonals of rectangle bisect each other, then we will saw the further rectangles like small rectangle OAB and OCD. We prove the congruency of the two triangles OAB and OCD. And angle ODC are alternate angles. AB is equal to CD, opposite sides of rectangle. Angle OAB is equal to angle OCD, alternate angles. So by this way, two triangles are congruent by ASA property, and by CPCT, congruent part of congruent triangle, we can say that O is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. That means the diagonals of rectangle bisect each other. Now next special type of parallelogram is rhombus. A parallelogram in which all sides are of equal measure is called a rhombus. A rhombus can also be defined as a kite having its all sides equal. If you look at the figure, you can easily identify this is the shape of the kite. Now what are the properties? All sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That means AD parallel BC and AB parallel DC. Opposite angles are also equal. That is, angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. But if you look at the diagonals, so diagonals in rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. That means angle AOD that lies in the center, angle DOC and angle COB is equal to angle BOA. All angles are equal to each other. That means each angle, measurement of each angle at the center is equal to 90 degree. So this is the condition properties of rhombus. Now next, under this our theorem is the diagonal of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles. So that means you have to prove whether diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree or not. That means center angle should be 90 degree. So given is a rhombus ABCD whose diagonals AC and BD intersect at point, and you have to prove OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, and angle AOB is equal to angle COB is equal to 90 degree. So if you look at the figure, so there is a 4 vertices, 4 A, B, C, D, and center point is O. So if you want to prove that O is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, angle AOB is equal to angle COB is equal to 90 degree. So same thing, you have to first prove the congruency of the triangles related with these sides or angles. So first we consider the triangle OAB and OCD. Here angle OAB is equal to OCD, that are alternate angles. Angle OBA and ODC are also alternate angles. AB is equal to CD because measurement of side of rhombus are equal. So we can say that by AAS congruency, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, we can say that O is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Now in triangle OAB and OCB, O is equal to OC, that we already proved here in the above. AB is equal to BC. All sides of rhombus are equal. OB is equal to OB common side. That means by triple S property, these two triangles are common, that is OAB and OCB. If these two triangles are common, so these two triangles are congruent, so that means angle will be equal to each other, like AOB is equal to COB by congruent part of congruent triangle. But if you look at these angle AOB and COB, that shows a straight line angles, linear pair angles. So this is 180 degree, as we already find that above sides or diagonals bisect each other at the center. That means all angles are equal. If AOB and COB are equal to 90 degree each, so that means if you add, that is 180 degree. So from here we can easily find that AOB is equal to COB is equal to 90 degree, because diagonal bisect. Bisect means divide at the center in two equal parts. So in this, our next question is, if one diagonal of a rhombus is equal to its side, find all the angles of the rhombus. So if you look at the figure, there is a 4 vertices A, B, C, D and one diagonal BD, and shows that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA, because in rhombus all measurement of all sides are equal to each other. So in this ABCD rhombus, if we consider that ABD is an equilateral triangle, so you very well know that in equilateral triangle measurement of all angles is equal to 60 degree. But if you saw that condition of the rhombus, opposite angles are equal to each other in rhombus. That means angle A is equal to angle C. If ABD is equilateral triangle, angle A shows that this is a 60 degree. Angle C is also shows 60 degree. That means AD parallel BC. So if you look at the figure, if AD parallel BC, angle BAD plus angle ABC, BAD and BAABC, these are adjacent angles. So sum of adjacent angle is also supplementary in rhombus. So angle BAD you have given 60 degree, we find angle ABC after subtracting that is 120 degree. That means according to that, if angle A and angle C is 60 degree, angle B is equal to angle D, that also equal to 180 degree, because opposite angle of rhombus are equal. So the required angles of rhombus are 60 degree, 120 degree, 60 degree and 120 degree. Our next type of parallelogram is squares. A rectangle in which all the sides are equal is called a square. A square can also be called a rhombus whose all angles are right angles. So in this, if we look at the properties here, all the 4 sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. AB parallel DC and AD parallel BC. Each angle measures 90 degree. That means angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D are equal to each other. That is equal to exactly 90 degree. The diagonals are also equal. In the square, the diagonals, if you look at the figure, diagonals is AC and BD, that are equal to each other in the square. diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. That means AO perpendicular BD and CO perpendicular DB. So these are above conditions, properties of squares. Next theorem is the diagonal of a squares are equal. How you identify that diagonals of square are equal? That means AC is equal to BD. Same thing, you have to prove the congruency of the two triangle. If you look at the figure, so there is two triangle, so that is a triangle ABC and BAD. So already know that side of the squares are equal. That means BC is equal to AD. All angles of squares are equal. That means angle B is equal to angle A. Common sides AB is equal to BA. That means two triangles ABC and BAD are congruent by SAS property. So by congruent part of congruent triangle, we can say that AC is equal to BD. That means the diagonals of square are equal to each other. Our next theorem is the diagonals of a square are perpendicular to each other. How you identify AC perpendicular to BD? That means AC when cut BD, so they make an angle each 90 degree each. So here we can also go with the congruency, because if triangles are congruent, we can say that if triangles are congruent, so all angles and measurement of all sides are equal to each other. Here in this figure, we can take the triangle AOB and AOD. OB is equal to OD. Diagonals of squares bisect each other. AO is equal to OA, common side. Side of square AB is equal to AD. That means by triple S property, triangle AOB congruent to triangle AOD. If two triangles are congruent, we can say that angle AOB is equal to angle AOD are equal to each other by congruent part of the congruent triangle. So now if you look at the figure, after proving if two angles are equal, so AOB and AOD is equal to 180 degree, because in the figure they makes a straight line, that angles in the straight line. So if angles are equal to each other, each will be considered as 90 degree, that is half of 180 degree. So we can say that angle is 90 degree, AO perpendicular to BD and AC perpendicular to BD. So now next is, let's summarize the polygon studied so far through a flow chart. So in this first, are all the interior angles are right angle? Yes or no? If it is yes, so then we can ask further, are all the sides of same length? If yes, it is a square. If it is no, we can say that it is a rectangle. So that was the answer of yes part. If no, are the opposite angles equal? If yes, are all the sides of same length? So if all the sides of same length, we can say that it is a rhombus, otherwise parallelogram. So in this, under opposite angle equal, if these are not equal, then further question is, are two of the sides parallel? If yes, it is trapezium, and if it is no, we can say that are their adjacent side of same length? If yes, it is kite, and if it is no, we can say that it is a regular figure. Thank you.